You're muted.
Dude, that didn't go as planned. But hey, what's going on? Boost for boys. We're back in it. Stress. Dude, our Denver Broncos 9-2. Are you kidding me, man? 9-2. I love how you've been spamming this every week.
Who could have seen this coming? Oh, yeah. The Blucifer boys could see this coming. We knew this was going to happen. The losses were to different people, granted. Wasn't expecting the Colts to be what the Colts are this season. No. But, it works out all the same. 9-2. Yeah. Going into the bye with, 6 games left? All of them winnable?
Dude, yes. And, it's hard for me to see, as long as the defense plays well, which we know they're going to, dude, it's hard for me to see us dropping any of these games with how we...
Wait a second. Are you telling me 15-2?
Dude, wouldn't that be insane? And we could be 16-0 or 17-0.
I would crap my pants. Yeah, the 2 losses is literally just a total of 4 points.
Yeah.
What would people be able to even say at that point? Right? Because the whole conversation is about, the same thing with the Patriots. The whole conversation is about, our strength of schedule is so weak. Okay, well, we won 15 of the 17 games, and the 2 games we lost were by 2 points.
Right.
Or 4 points total.
Yeah.
What would they be able to say? They wouldn't be able to say anything.
No, dude, they just say Bo Nix sucks. It's the same talking points we just hear. Bo Nix sucks, yada, yada, yada. That's really about it. Sean Payton's an egomaniac like none of these other head coaches are. Come on.
They would find something to criticize us about. And then I would just, my answer would be okay, fine. Yeah, the Broncos 2015 Super Bowl team, their offense was worse than the offense is now.
Oh,
They didn't win 15 games.
Oh, totally, man. Oh, well, I got to share this with you. We're on Kalshi. Guys, by the way, use the code DTB. Strez, what's your code over on your channel?
Strez, I think.
Dude, use the code Strez. Get yourself a $10 bonus when you start playing on Kalshi. But, dude, right before this show, I went on Kalshi and I put $25, dude, on the Super Bowl winner, Denver Broncos. I did it. They're only at 7% right now, dude. So $25 turns into $335 if they make it to the big dance and close the deal. And, dude, if we get home field, dude, it's hard for me to see us dropping a game at home, dude. We're undefeated at home.
Yeah, I mean, but dating back to last season, we haven't, 11 straight home games that we've won?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. And I think, too, the last, Sunday afternoon, Tony Romo mentioned it on the broadcast, and I people that were there were talking about it, too. This is the loudest that they've heard Mile High in years.
Dude.
And I felt it, through the TV. I was like, the camera's shaking. I haven't seen that in years from Mile High. So shout out to all the people who are going to the games, showing up, being at the game. Because, one of my favorite things on Sundays is Andrew Mason likes to always talk about the no-shows. He always posts those numbers. He's done that for as long as I've followed him on Twitter, which has probably been, close to 5 years at this point. Always post those no-shows numbers. And every single week, they get lower and lower and lower.
What were they this week?
Oh, I didn't even look what they were.
Were they just in the hundreds?
Week. I would assume. I think the home game before the most recent one, it was 4 something.
Mm-hmm.
I can pull it up here.
Yeah,
real quick.
While you're pulling that up, we got a comment here from, I'm just gonna say Rico, saying Texans and Broncos have the best defenses. That Bills D is gonna hold the Buffaloes back. Dude, I agree right now. And if you don't have a good defense, dude, this is what happens. You can get cooked by Davis Mills and this middling Texans offense. Now, I will say I'm a believer in Davis Mills, and I did pick the Texans to win this game, but this isn't how it should be going, dude. If the Bills have their stuff together, the Bills should be dominating this game, but they got a bad defense, and that can leave the door open for anybody.
Especially when you throw a bad interception, 3 minutes before halftime.
Right when they're talking about how the Texans have the
I was like, no way that was, dude, the script leaked.
I know, man. Did you find it? Did you find it yet?
I'm scrolling through his game day tweets and
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, well, that's okay. While you're
Maybe.
still scrolling, though, dude, before we get too far ahead, we got to talk about this freaking Chiefs victory that we got, man. And Strez, you're out there in Kansas City Chiefs country.
Oh, yeah.
I bet this week has just been amazing for you. Are all your friends saying, the Chiefs are a more talented team than the Denver Broncos? That's what I've been hearing across the YouTube universe all week. Is that how the Chiefs, man, they got the best offense in the league, and they just let the Broncos have one. That's what's crazy to me, man. They're not giving us any credit.
Yeah, though I haven't really heard that much. The people that I've talked to, in the moments where I've worn something Broncos every time I've gone out of my house this week, just to go around town, just wear it. Like if it's even just like a black 5280 shirt and Broncos hat, like that's what I'll do. I'll just throw that on. And kind of the way that people say, like they approach the conversation is that defense is legit. And I'm like, I tried telling you guys. No one wanted to believe us. Mahomes has historically not played the best against the Broncos defense. And then you add the fact that this is the best the Broncos defense has looked since 2015. Obviously, it was going to look the way that it did. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But I did have some people like straight up try to tell me that sack that Jaquan McMillan had at the end of the game was actually like a helmet-to-helmet play. I'm like, where? I've watched it from so many angles. Where?
No. This is what I don't get, dude. It's like, that's just a normal hit, but you're getting up. You should be embarrassed that you didn't get rid of the ball quicker, man. You shouldn't be asking for a flag.
You stared at him coming off of the edge for a good 2 seconds. And he jumped in the air.
I know, that was amazing.
One of the things that I always get mad about is like when pass rushers leave their feet. I'm like, don't do that. But it worked this time, so
it's because he's so tiny.
Yeah, honestly, he looked like a freaking it was like people like I tweeted the video about it, which went mega crazy around like NFL Twitter. I never had it. I don't even get paid for my tweets, which is just unfortunate. But this one, so many people were like posting like flying squirrel memes. Somebody mentioned something about a wrestling move, and I was like, reminds me of the Stinger Splash. For anybody who's like a 90s or early 2000s wrestling fan who watched Sting, it was funny. And, he left his feet. And typically, a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes is going to avoid that because when they're in the air, they can only go one direction. Mm-hmm. So typically, a quarterback like Mahomes is going to be able to avoid that sack or get rid of the football in time. And he did neither of those things. It was hilarious. But then I think when you look at it, like the expanded view, like it's all 22, no one was open.
No.
Like we sent a corner blitz and no one else was open. And
our secondary is amazing.
Without Patrick Surtain, even like it's just unbelievable. Yeah, like our defense played that well. We didn't have our green dot guy and our best defensive player who won Defensive Player of the Year last year on the defense.
Come on, man. Come on. Dude, it's unreal what we're gonna do when those guys are back. We're getting them back soon. I think right now, man, if Pat Surtain isn't 100% for Washington, dude, don't even risk it. Dude, I've just been so impressed, man. I've been so impressed. Let's get a few more takeaways from the game. I mean, you along with me, I mean, we both picked the Broncos to win. I don't even remember what our score predictions were, but I think it was somewhat around
I think I predicted 19-17. I said the Broncos are going to make the kick this year, and they did from the exact yard line.
Yes.
Yep.
Dude, how sweet was that? But yeah, give me some other takeaways, some things that, really stood out to you, things that you're proud of, all that.
Yeah, I think obvious answer, that was Bo Nix's best game as a pro. Yeah. Like statistically wise, he's had games where he's been way better, but that was best on best. And he looked so calm in the pocket, which is crazy because you're comparing it to the last time we saw him out there, that Thursday night game against the Raiders. He didn't look settled at all.
No,
like he was doing the running up in the pocket thing, throwing off of his back foot, not setting his feet, like completely throwing off platform pretty much every single snap. But Sunday, he would drop back, hit the top of his drop, slide up in the pocket instead of run up in the pocket, and just throw a dot. And he's navigated the pocket perfectly. I'll be honest. His first drop back, he took a sack, and I was like, "Uh-oh, this ain't gonna be good." I had immediate thoughts. I was like, "This is gonna be terrible." But then they go downfield and almost score a touchdown on their first drive, which they haven't done in a very long time this season. So, yeah, Bo Nix just looks so settled, so so in the zone, so confident, so just ready to go in this game, which makes me think that I don't really think that they practiced or prepped for the Raiders 2 weeks ago.
No, dude, no way.
There's no chance.
No way they did. And I just think that they were exhausted. You hear a lot of the reporters and people just talking about how, playing 11 straight games.
Yeah, 7 games in a 37-day span.
Yeah.
Was that the number?
I think so.
It's like the only time, Sean Payton mentioned it. He's like, this is the second time in NFL history that a team has won 7 games in a 37-day span. And I'm just like, wait, what? Yeah. That's crazy. And it's not necessarily, I actually had this conversation with some of my friends after that Thursday night game. I was like, the Broncos, I'm not saying the Broncos schedule has been difficult, but I think the Broncos scheduling has been difficult.
Yes.
Playing that away game at Philadelphia, then immediately going to London, then coming back from London and playing another away game. It was just the scheduling bit of everything has been really weird for the Broncos. The opponents haven't been the hardest opponents, but the times that they're playing the games, I think has been a difficult thing to navigate. And yeah, just like Vic is saying, those extra days, they really did help. So just imagine what they're going to look like against the Commanders next Sunday night.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. I got all the confidence, man, with this team coming off a bye. And did we even talk about this last week, man? I talk so often. I
forget about Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes coming off of a bye?
No.
Oh.
I want to talk about the Chase Daniel, Colin Cowherd comments after the Raiders game.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was just very clear of Sean Payton still just trying to get the team to still lock in and play for each other while they're on fumes here before the bye. Just giving them that extra nudge, dude. Because, you saw it. They were critical of Bo
very
for that one day
more than they've ever been before.
Yeah, but then
those two are Sean. Those are 2 of Sean's guys. Too.
Yeah, and then right after they're just back to the same agenda that they've had all season long with Bo.
Yeah. Colin Cowherd's the Denver Broncos are going to have the number 1 seed in the playoffs, and I'm just like, dude, literally a week ago you were telling us that we needed to draft a quarterback in this year's draft. Pick a freaking side. Yeah, the narrative's changed very fast and very quickly, and it's actually kind of a good point. I don't know. I would not put that past Sean Payton.
I think that's it. I really think that is it because both of them at the same time just doing that and then flipping right back. I don't know. They've been big fans of Bo, big supporters of Bo, and all that. So. Man, I just love to see it. And it's so important that we won the game the way that we did, through Bo's arm, because I think it gives the team confidence that, hey, if the run game isn't working at certain points, we can go win a game, guys. We've seen it before, but it's just so important that, every single week you got a quarterback that you can win with. And he was so money, dude, on so many of these throws. It seems like he played I don't know what the statistics were. I didn't look at it, but I imagine he hit above his normal clip of 60% against zone. I'm sure he hit over that.
Oh, yeah. And they came out and played a lot of man, which I was surprised by. I would think that a D quarter like Steve Spagnuolo would know that Bo Nix is a lot better against man coverage than he is in zone coverage and not run as much man coverage as they ended up running. But, yeah, I would assume that because, he was 24 of 37.
Yeah.
For 295 yards. That's a good day. I would have loved to have, a touchdown pass in there somewhere. But 24 of 37 is really good. That's really good stuff.
And I loved how the ball was spread around, man. Cortland Sutton got a handful of targets. Dude, Maria's in here. Just all right. I love these vertical streams, dude. They bring in the funniest characters. But Pat Bryant, man. Pat Bryant saw his season high stretch.
Coming out
5
game.
targets. Dude, are you ready to see more Pat Bryant?
I think I am. I think he has earned it. And like it's crazy too, because you're like, wait a second. Marvin Mims didn't have a target.
He didn't have a target?
Yeah, he's not even showing up as having a target in this game.
Dude, well, he played a real role in the offense, man.
Yeah,
even without a target.
That's crazy. But yeah, like the idea of having your your 3 wide receiver core being Pat Bryant, Troy Franklin, Cortland Sutton. You've got Marvin Mims as your gadget guy, and then you can have Evan Ingram as your tight end. Like that is a pass catching room that I can very much get behind.
Yes.
Especially with the way that they've looked. It's just been it was very impressive to see what Pat Bryant was able to do. He's one of those guys that, like, in the underwear Olympics isn't very fast, but he carries his shoulder pads really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's fat. His game speed is very good.
Because you watched him at Illinois. He's going for like 40-yard touchdowns, pulling away from guys.
Yeah, and you're not running away from Big Ten defenders unless you're fast.
Yeah.
Like the Big Ten is fast.
Yeah, so when he ran, like, I think it was like a 4.55, right? Or like a 4.57, something like that. Something like what Keenan Allen ran. I was like, Keenan Allen, he's going to be just fine.
Yeah, and I mean, Keenan Allen didn't he just like set the the Chargers career receiving record?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I
if
mean,
we get that out of Pat Bryant,
sign me up today.
Yes, please. But I will say one thing that I would like to see, or first, I guess, before I get to that, Trent Sherfield out of here. Will Jordan Humphrey comes in. Okay, plays a little bit on offense. He didn't get a touchdown like I was hoping to see. But special teams played so much better. Our kick coverage was great. Our punting was amazing. Marvin Mims was, flipped the field on offense or on special teams with those things, and
he was fantastic.
So it really is the key to special teams, having Will Jordan Humphrey on this team. Is that what solved everything on special teams? Oh, and Frank Crum blocking the extra point at the end, which changed the entire game.
When did he get put in that A gap on field goal block? Because I don't think I've really noticed it.
I haven't noticed it. So it could have been weeks ago. It could have been just this week.
Which I think it's been like a few weeks now. But like seeing that play and him getting that big pop there, like he's a massive dude.
Yeah.
Like he's a massive dude. And that's
and
like
he
the
barely
perfect
had
spot
to
for
get
him.
vertical. He barely had
I don't
to get
think
off
he
the
even
ground.
jumped. I think he literally just put his hand in the air. I don't even think he jumped off the ground. There was no leveraging whatsoever at any point in that play.
Oh, we should be 10-1 going into the bye.
Yeah.
Wasn't for that leverage call. It is what it is. Hey, by the way, who do you think's the cutest NFL player? I'm gonna go with Bo Nix because he's our franchise quarterback.
I don't know how to answer that question.
Dude, I'm going with Bo Nix, baby. I mean, it's definitely not Travis. Yeah, it's definitely not Travis Kelce.
Just the Broncos quarterback room in general, I think.
Yeah, dude.
It clears everybody.
Dude, absolutely, man. Let's see. Any other things? Jahdae Barron. We talked about him last week about having a huge week on Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce still, he still got his production. Yeah. Right?
That wasn't against Jahdae Barron though.
Exactly. When Jahdae Barron was on him, man, he shut him down.
He was clamped.
He even posted about it on Twitter, upset all the Swifties.
Yeah. That was wild. He actually tweeted like an hour ago. He said something about, he's like, I'm trying to be a music artist. This would help me. What's everybody mad about? I'm like, that's hilarious.
Oh man,
No, but he looked great, and like I think I obviously I knew it. Craig Dan, who was Enrique? That's hilarious. Like I knew what his role was going to be when they drafted him. I don't think a lot of people else out there in Broncos country did. And I like because when we got him, I was like, he's got size, he's got speed, and we don't need another cornerback because Riley Moss is really good. He's going to be the guy that's going to cover Brock Bowers, Travis Kelce, all of the tight ends that are in the AFC right now. Darnell Washington might be a different story because apparently he's 311 pounds. He said that on a podcast this last week, which like no one's going to be able to cover that guy. But yeah, he very much like has grown into that role of being like the tight end eraser. So
yeah, starting to feel much better about that pick. I'm curious though, Mike. Respect my co's. Hey man, I know you've been like, man, this guy ain't starting over Jaquan McMillan right now. But hey, are you starting to warm up to what he's bringing to the team, regardless of the draft capital? You gotta love that we got a tight end stopper right now. I think, along with the Wazirike, dude, we get him back next year too because of his suspended year.
Oh, that's right,
dude. And he's
I didn't realize that gets put like attached onto the end of that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because he
really
didn't get paid at all. He didn't get paid at all. So we get another year out of him. He has been fantastic this year. And Jaquan McMillan, let's talk about him.
What a game! I watched the Broncos posted like a cinematic recap today on YouTube.
Oh, only you check that out.
It's like 7.5 minutes. It's so good. Like Dave Logan's voice, like slow-mo like plays and stuff. It was awesome. And like just like rewatching the input or like the impact that Jaquan McMillan had on this game was awesome. It was really awesome.
Dude, 5'9" corner, dude. Coming up with that big interception, jumping as high as he can to go grab it. And I mean,
that's not the first time he's done that too, which is hilarious.
I know, dude. He's like a Energizer bunny or something like that. Yeah, because he's always hopping, making these big plays. He's putting his nuts in Mahomes' face, sacking him. He's jumping off the ground, picking him off. Did it against famous Jameis.
Thought he knocked himself out when he landed on that interception.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
His head hit the ground so hard.
But I think you got to keep all these corners. We got to keep, man. And yeah, Barton can rap with Damari Mathis. Absolutely, he can do that. But yeah, we need to keep J-Mac. I think he should be cheap to keep as a restricted free agent. But this is what's nice, man. With Pat Surtain going down, remember how poor we were when Riley Moss went down last year? Imagine last year if Pat Surtain went down, where our secondary would have been at, man.
Yeah.
Dude, to have Chris Abrams drain along with the other guys too, like
he's played really well too. Like I think like he's kind of been like an unsung hero stepping in kind of that spot. Because like teams aren't really targeting Riley Moss now that Pat Surtain's not on the field. They're kind of going Chris Abrams drains.
Just only on third and long. Only on third and long.
Just throw it up and they'll throw a flag because the referees are racist. That's the issue here.
Yeah.
No, but I think like KAD has played really, really well. And I mean, he showed flashes of it last season, like that game against the Chargers at SoFi last year. Like he intercepted Justin Herbert like first quarter when they were in their first drive, like in the end zone. And I was like, whoa, that's cool. So, I mean, yeah, I think, do the Broncos have the best DB room in the country? Like when you combine, or in the league, when you combine like safeties, nickels, and corners?
Do they have to? What the Dude, these comments from the vertical stream are crazy. But yeah, we got the best secondary, no doubt about it. And that's why I feel like, dude, we're the king of the AFC. I know we lost to the Colts, but shoot.
We'll beat them again.
32 points on their defense. We lost on a questionable call, whatever. Daniel Jones isn't going to do that. This defense now has that killer instinct that we were saying after like week 2, we wondered if they had, or like week 3. They will not allow Danny Dimes to carve those guys up again in the playoffs.
That game would be in Denver. I don't think that people realize that Like we lost that game in Indianapolis.
Yeah. And we will get the week 2 offense back eventually, London Lee. But I do wonder if, man, I'm trying to remember which player was talking about this. It might have been, I want to say it might have been Aqib Talib that was talking about it recently, saying how the offense in 2015, like it probably could have done a little bit more. But after a while, like Gary Kubiak just understood that the defense was the best in the league. And so they were kind of running the offense to just complement the defense and have the defense win these games.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sean Payton's doing a little bit of that right now.
Take care of the football, get first downs, kick a field goal. Like that genuinely is what won us this football game on Sunday. Like we scored 1 touchdown and still put up 22 points.
Yeah, dude.
And it's because we were able to move the ball. And then we were able to kick the field goals. And shout out Will Lutz, AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, 5 for 5. That 54-yarder I was a little nervous for, not gonna lie, because the longer they go, the more down the trajectory has to be. And I was like, oh God! Every time we kicked field goal, I was like covered my face just from what happened. So,
dude, balls of steel. Will Lutz nuts of steel. I should say that. I can't believe I forgot he had a 57-yarder against the Jets in the first half. I can't believe Sean Payton kicked that.
Yeah.
So
and I think Sean Payton has really shown that he has that kick last week against the Raiders where he's like, "Hey, straight through," and then he smiles at him, and then this week was celebrating with the team on the sideline before we even kicked the field goal. I'm like, what are we doing? But that just shows that Sean's got the confidence in his kicker. I mean, how long has Will Lutz been Sean Payton's kicker?
Many years, and
many years.
He's going to be our franchise kicker. We got our franchise punter. We got our franchise quarterback. We got the trifecta.
Those are the 3 positions you definitely have to have.
Now, franchise center. I don't really know what we do with Wattenberg.
I think we cut our losses and move to Forsyth next year.
You think so?
Wattenberg's been serviceable.
I haven't really noticed him much.
I think he's less effective in the run game than he is in the passing game. Yeah. And which kind of leads me to the player that let me down a little bit this week.
Oh, let's talk about it.
RJ Harvey, man.
Dude.
Didn't have a lot of opportunities.
No.
I will say that. We didn't run a lot of offensive plays, but 2.7 yards a carry, not going to do it. Especially for this offense that typically is running 3rd and 9+. Yeah. You want to make sure that you've got a running back that's going to at least get you to 3rd and short at some point.
I thought it was pretty telling, man, that Jaleel got in there pretty quickly.
Scored right away, too, which was hilarious. Yeah.
And he ran hard, man.
He always has. Yeah.
For a small guy, man. And I thought RJ Harvey ran hard, too, but yeah, you want to see more than 2.7 yards per carry. I hope that we don't shorten the leash on him this season. But Fravel, Notre Dame guy, saying a little off topic, but with Dobbins' injury, Harvey not being consistent yet, would you draft Jeremiah Love if he's there available?
Is that a real question? He's the best running back in the country right now. If I had my way, if I had a Heisman vote, as much as I love Jeremiah Smith, Jeremiah Love is getting my Heisman vote this year.
Yeah. And you cartwheel to the podium if he's there at 32.
Yeah, he's in that vein of Bijan Robinson, Saquon Barkley. He's that kind of running back that you can literally have in the entire game and not even have to worry about your running back production.
Dude, that would be fantastic. Having a real combo with him and RJ Harvey.
And I know McGlinchey would love it.
Yeah.
Two former Fighting Irish on the same offense. Yeah, McGlinchey would eat that up all day. He would probably
we've
block
always
it
had one Notre Dame guy on our offensive line.
Notre Dame. I think that they're that's the position that they always put out.
No, we need it, but this draft, I feel like it needs to be more. Yes, we need to get our one big weapon, but outside of that, I definitely would not mind if it's all meat and potatoes, trenches, tight end, linebacker. I would love that. I would love that kind of.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind either, dude. Like Jacob Rodriguez out of Texas Tech, he probably won't be there at 32 because that's when we're going to be picking because we're going to win the Super Bowl. Jeremiah Love's not going to be there at 32.
No.
So.
Hey, go subscribe to Static over on TikTok. He's crushing it. I saw you sent me a message. I'll get to you soon, Static. Now Shy coming in here asking, how far can the Broncos go? Strez, I mean, they haven't won a playoff game since 2015. So I'm not going to say that I'm going to expect us to win the Super Bowl this year. But I think that there's a real possibility that they win it this year.
Yeah, I mean, that defense is crazy. And by that time of the season, like if we're playing late January into December, like J.K. Dobbins very much could be back. And you get a run game and you get a defense and you have home field.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
then you got to win 2 games. That's all you got to win at home.
Yeah. And the way that it's shaking out right now, we would get the winner of Patriots and whoever the 7th seed is.
Okay. Patriots didn't make the playoffs last year either, so they're going to be a brand new team without.
Oh, yeah, and I'm like I'm drooling at the thought of this pass rush against Drake May.
He hasn't faced it.
The defenses he's played this season are hilarious.
Nothing, dude. What's the toughest defense he's played?
Bills?
Oof.
Jags, maybe?
Jags, yeah, probably Jags.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I'm not fully convinced. And like, how poetic would it be to be able to? And I don't know if you saw. I saw a clip yesterday. I was on Twitter or TikTok, one of the two. It was a Patriots local media talking about they don't want to touch going to play a playoff game in Denver with a 39.5-foot pole because they have never won a playoff game in Denver.
Not even Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. We own Tom Brady in the playoffs. The New England Patriots have never beat the Denver Broncos in Denver in the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
Never. And I very much think that if that were to happen this season, it would continue. Like that trend would continue.
I think Denver, right? They're the only team that not only Tom Brady couldn't beat in the playoffs, but had a losing record against in his entire career. I think it was just the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I think the Giants as well, but those were like the Super Bowls.
Oh,
it was like he played us a lot more often than he played against Eli.
Yeah. So he just can't beat the Mannings, the Broncos, all that. But yeah, like I feel like it is a possibility, dude, that we could go again. You don't have. This is why I'm rooting for Indianapolis against Kansas City, actually, man, because
just get the Chiefs out. Just get them out.
Dude, the Dragon has not fully been slayed yet. I think if they get to 6 losses, that's probably enough to where they don't make the playoffs. But I mean, who knows? The Steelers, Ravens, Jags, Texans, they're all kind of around there. So you need KC to continue to lose. They'll turn it on in the playoffs, man. I have no doubt.
Yeah, I mean it's Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and this if they make it, this will be Travis Kelce's like last playoff run. So you're going to get 110%. Yeah, me too.
Oh, I did see that. I went this afternoon to look at some of like the early mock drafts for just what these experts think where we might go. Both of them had us taking linebacker, one out of Texas, maybe one out of Ohio State. Do you guys got a Miller on Ohio State?
No.
What are your Ohio State linebackers right now?
Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles.
Okay, it wasn't Ohio State. I guess I just made it up. Maybe Miller's the Texas guy. I don't know. But they also had the Chiefs taking that tight end from Oregon, Sadiq.
Oh, yeah.
And
that would suck.
I'm
Actually, you know what? I'm not worried. We got Jade Barron.
Hey, we got a Chiefs fan in the chat. Hey, I'm a Chiefs fan. Respect to you. Respect to the Broncos. Good game. Are we celebrating like it's our Super Bowl? Yes, because you guys have won the division 9 years straight, and I'm sure you understand that. So we hope you don't make the playoffs out of pure respect. Because, yeah, give me Jaguars, Texans, Steelers, all these other teams. I guess the only team I think, because we match up better with them, I would rather play the Chiefs in the playoffs than the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
the Ravens own us, man.
I know,
They
but
absolutely own us.
postseason Ravens is different.
I mean, the last time we played them in the playoffs, it went disastrous for us.
Yeah. I was
in
Alabama watching that game.
Pairs us up too.
Yeah.
And when he comes to Denver.
Yeah, that's honestly like the only matchup that I don't want in the playoffs is the Bills.
Dude, they're so good. Well, but I'll feel better about it if the Texans can knock them off, man. They're up 23-16 right now on the Bills.
With Davis Mills.
Dude, with Davis Mills.
And like 3 rookie wide receivers out of Iowa State. Like, yeah. You know, it's like, it's not like, and they're without their RB1.
Yeah.
And they also just released a running that we should maybe take a stab at.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Nick Chubb?
No, I'm talking Dameon Pierce.
Oh, duh.
Like right now. Like they need to pick the phone up and call him right now.
Dude, we were talking about that before we started the show, and I totally forgot to bring it up, man. Yeah, make the case right now for Dameon Pierce on the Broncos, Strez.
Yeah, Dameon Pierce is a 25-year-old running back who has had a very solid young career with the Houston Texans and could very much fill that void of having a between the tackles running back while RJ Harvey is still getting accustomed to having more of a role in this Broncos offense.
Facts.
And I think most of the people that, at least the ones that I interact with on Twitter, are all also behind bringing in Dameon Pierce. So
it seems like everybody's in favor of it for the most part.
Like he's young, he's not injury prone, he gets the job. Like he's really great between the tackles. Like he's a sturdy body. Like he could very much like kind of play that, backup J.K. Dobbins while we're waiting for J.K. Dobbins to come back. And who knows? Like maybe at the end of the year. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Like, we were all in on it, giving J.K. Dobbins an extension. I'm not so much there anymore. After him getting hurt, week 10, like Dude. That kind of, which really does suck.
Liz Frank, is that what it was? Or foot sprain?
It was the same thing that Bucky Irving had.
Okay,
which is pretty bad.
We'll bring him back at a $2 million, slightly above vet minimum.
Yeah, I mean, we could do like a vet minimum type thing, but I think like if we were to bring Dameon Pierce in and he were to go off the second half of the season and rush for like 500 yards the last 6 games, like that's extension worthy. Like we should keep him in the building, and we don't have to worry about running back because we have RJ Harvey and another 25-year-old running. We 2 25-year-old running backs.
Yes. Now, I did have one comment on my video I did earlier on it, and they brought up a good point. They're like, man, we don't need any backs with 2.7 yards per carry this year. But I'm like, man, he's got 10 carries. You can't draw too much of a conclusion from that, man.
Yeah.
He's only a few years removed from almost rushing for 1,000 yards and did average in a reserve role last year, like over 7 yards a carry.
Yeah, he is a better running back than the last like 4 years of running backs that the Broncos have had. Dude, like going back to Javante's rookie season, Dameon Pierce would be better than all of those running back rooms since.
Wouldn't it have been perfect if somehow we kept Javonte and brought in J.K. Dobbins and we got this version of Javonte.
Yeah. Yeah. You just don't know. Sometimes that changes scenery.
They gave him like $5-6 million.
Yeah, they gave him about the same thing that we were like maybe thinking of.
Yeah,
from like the things that I've heard internally, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes playing in an offense with Dak Prescott is going to really open up the run game for pretty much anybody that's playing right. So, like it is kind of like I don't know if we would have got that same version of Javonte, but because I mean Dak Prescott is unbelievable. Like he's playing crazy good this season.
Dude, if he played for pretty much any other franchise that's not the Cowboys, dude, all those fans would support him so much more. But,
dude, yeah, I know. I posted about a video about like they are his worst enemy is his own fan base.
No, yeah. Dude, if the Cowboys, I've said this, if the Cowboys had Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, dude, they would run him out of town too. Complain with what he's getting paid. What Utah saying Jeremiah Love isn't anywhere near Bijan. Saquon tried James Cook. If he's there in the second or third round, great. I mean, I don't know if he's Bijan or Saquon either, but I think he's. I don't know.
I'm not saying. I think he's referencing when I was mentioning, kind of my thoughts about Jeremiah. I'm not saying that he's as talented as Bijan or Saquon. I'm saying that he's that same body type and like load worthy running back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plays a similar style of football to those guys. Can handle the workload, but I'm not saying that he's as talented as those two by any means.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even like confidently say that he's as talented as James Cook, because James Cook has had a monster last 3 years.
Dude, we were talking about this in the Discord. I was never that big on James Cook. Like with him coming out, Kodiak wasn't either. And then after his rookie year, I'm like, dude, totally validated. And then it just shows you just need the right coach there to utilize.
You need the right coach, the right offense, the right personnel group. Like there's a lot that goes into it. And that's like everybody wants to talk about. I actually had like I do student ministry at my church, and we had like our Friendsgiving thing on Monday night where we ate a giant like Thanksgiving meal that was catered by Cracker Barrel. By the way, their catering is fantastic. And we were sitting across. I was sitting across from one of my. He's a junior, I think, and he looks at me. He's like, "Man," because I had my God Bless Bo Nix shirt on, my throwback Broncos hat on. I was like so in everybody's face. He goes, "You guys are so lucky." He's like, "If you guys didn't have Sean Payton," and I was like, "If the Chiefs didn't have Andy Reid, they would suck." Like what? Like I've never heard this conversation before about like lucky for having the coach. I was like, we traded a pick to go get him. What do you mean? And they're like, yeah, Bo Nix wouldn't be good if he was in any other offense. And I was like, well, luckily he's not in any other offense and he's in this offense.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's the whole point of why teams get specific quarterbacks.
Dude, let's talk about Cam Ward right now. That's a great example of
Cam Ward has all the talent in the world to play quarterback. And Tennessee is not it.
Dude, if they don't make the right hire this next year, his career might just be cooked. Which is sad. I was never a fan of Brian Callahan, but
I feel like Tennessee will be more patient with him though.
Dude, I hope so. They got sick of Vrabel. After I guess it was a handful of years, but I don't know. Wasn't the right move probably in hindsight, but
but I mean, I would put Cam Ward ahead of Ryan Tannehill.
Yes.
And Marcus Mariota. Just like raw talent.
Yes, you're right about that. And hey, if Trevor Lawrence didn't start his career in Jacksonville with all these coaches, maybe it would be a different story for him as well.
Yeah.
If you put Mahomes with Nate Hackett, I don't know if that's a still winning formula. That's how bad Nate Hackett is.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Forgot that guy existed.
I did want to ask you about this, Strez. Is there any team that you foresee having a head coaching vacancy that you think will look to hire Vance Joseph?
Every single team that has a head coaching vacancy will.
You think so? So you think he's gone?
I don't know that he's gone. because we have the richest owners in the league, and we can cut a check to be like, hey, we will pay you $35 million a year to be our defensive coordinator, which is crazy, And sometimes Vic Fangio tried it and was like, nah, not for me. I'm just gonna go be a defensive coordinator for the rest of my career.
Dude,
so it's like, shout out Zigzag.
Zigzag's back, saying, the Broncos played a better game. They got a hell of a defense. That's about the nicest thing I'm gonna say.
That's amazing, and he's not wrong. He's 100% correct. Like, that Broncos defense is crazy.
You know ball. Anyway, sorry for interrupting you. My ADHD.
No, but
overdrive.
What I was saying was that like we could throw a bag at Vance to make him stay.
Yes,
but I mean, if he really has, which some coaches have that. I want to be a head coach. He was a head coach before. We all remember that. Some coaches, like, that's their career goal. They don't want to just call a defense their whole life. But that's, every coach likes to move on to something bigger and better. And I would not be surprised if he was gone this season.
Oh, dude, the Texans just stopped the Bills on 4th and 1 in the Texans, right outside the red zone, I think. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, James Cook, dude, the defensive line, they had like 3 guys, like 3 yards deep, tackling him right after the handoff. Anyways, sorry for interrupting you there.
Texas defense that's something different.
Dude, Texans, they might make this wild card. But getting back to what you were talking about, Vance, I hope we do whatever it takes to keep him. Match the salary. Yeah, we're paying Sean Payton, $20+ million a year, whatever it is, to be head coach here. That's at least the reported number. I don't even know if we got official numbers. So they can afford to keep him. If you look at all the dynasties, okay, Patriots, you had continuity. You had Bill Belichick and you had Josh McDaniels for like most of it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Calling offense and defense. Let's see. For Chiefs,
sprinkle Matt Patricia in there a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, and offensive coordinator Matt Patricia after Tom Brady left. Forgot about that. Then you also have with the Chiefs, Steve Spagnuolo with Andy Reid. It's hard for me to see, dude, with the Chiefs winning 3 Super Bowls in 5 years or whatever it's been without Spags calling their defense.
Yeah, they're probably not, because I mean, like, we remember like how bad their defense was compared to how good their offense was in that 2019 season when they lost to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then the defense just like completely shifted after that. Like, it slowly became more and more what we are accustomed to with the Chiefs defense today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I anticipate him. I mean, he's going to get invited to interview for every single one of those jobs. There's like, it would be insane if he wasn't, and it's all, it will have nothing to do with the Rooney Rule. It will be all because he has been calling the best pass rush in the NFL for 2 straight years.
Dude, they're going to break the NFL record this year.
They're on pace for 74 sacks.
And what's the record? 78?
No, I think it's 68.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because
it's not in the 70s.
3 last year. Something like that. Dude, we're going to obliterate it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But if we do lose him, the compensatory picks are 2/3 in consecutive years.
2/3. So it would be a third in 26 and then a third in 27?
Yes.
Wow, that'd be good for roster building.
Yeah, but yeah, if it's not nearly worth the trade-off. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Jim Leonard's a bright mind, but it's hard to get better, I feel like, than having one of the best defensive play callers, if not the best, in the NFL.
Yeah. Right now. I mean, Jim Leonard's been there for 2 years in that system, and he can mix that system with the system he ran at Wisconsin. When he was in Wisconsin, that defense, he had Wisconsin looking completely different than they look now. And maybe after Ohio State wins the national championship this year, Matt Patricia says, I want to go back to the NFL. And Sean Payton's like, hey, you just won a national championship in college. You want to go win a Super Bowl in the NFL as the defensive coordinator again?
Or if he wants to stay in Ohio, Bill Belichick, Matt Patricia, and Brian Daboll. That's what my friend Rawhide brought up earlier this morning. I was like, you know what? The Bengals do need to just blow out their coach.
Just everything.
Yeah.
Just blow up the building. Build something completely new.
Yeah. Let's see if we got any more interesting comments to comment on here, Strez. This has been a nice, quick show, dude. It's been flying by.
It's been 50 minutes. It's not been quick at all.
I guess not. How will the Broncos do after the bye week?
We're gonna blow the Commanders out of the water.
Dude, we better. And
they're so bad.
I know it's on the road, dude. I can't
they're
believe
so injured.
How did we have us losing this game?
Oh, no.
They'd be healthy.
Wait. We're playing in that stadium? I did not even think about that. That is not good.
What, you're worried about the Commander Stadium?
Yes, their turf, their field takes lives, man. Knock on wood.
Let's just see Stidham.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so all our injured guys don't come back.
Yeah, the ones that are just like, No, I think it'll be fine. We're gonna blow them out. It's gonna be embarrassing. Honestly, I'm shocked that they're not flexing this game. I saw something came out around today that like the Commanders are considering if Jane Daniels is cleared, they were gonna play him in Week 12, and I'm just like, you're gonna play your quarterback that's already been hurt twice this season against the team that's the best at hitting the quarterback this year? That seems like a terrible idea.
No, dude, they should.
And this was always my concern with Jaden Daniels. When you watched his games when he was at Arizona State and when he was at LSU, every time he got hit, it looked like he was getting blown up. Every single time. Broncos owners will read that.
Returf the Commanders field. That would be great.
We could afford it. They could. Dan, what's the guy's name now? Dan Snyder.
Dude, no, they got rid of Dan Snyder. It's some other.
Oh, that's right. The new guy. That was their old owner.
But he's super rich too. He can do it.
He's hella rich.
Yeah, he's lazy if he's not doing it. He's just lazy. So, Sheba asking, do you extend Sternad? I think I try and bring him back on a veteran minimum again, maybe slightly above that.
It would need to be.
We won't bring back Alex Singleton, I don't think.
No, I think we draft Alex Singleton's replacement.
Yes,
and then you extend Dre Greenlaw, extend Sternad, and still. I mean, there's a linebacker that this entirety of Broncos country loves that has not really been able to play a game yet for 3 seasons.
Are we talking about him? He's still alive? Drew Sanders?
Drew Sanders exists still. So if we can get him back, get him healthy, there's options there.
Yes. I hope we draft our replacement at linebacker. Imagine 2 super athletic linebackers there. And then we have somebody like Justin Sternad to fill in as a, nice fill in case somebody gets hurt.
This is the town I'm not the kind of guy that wants to talk about draft until April. But
yeah, you are.
I hate draft season. It's the freaking worst.
You're gonna love it this year when we're talking about all these Ohio State. Oh,
that's fair. All the Ohio State defensive players. Yeah. This is a deep inside linebacker class.
If that's the word, thank God.
Yeah, there are some really, really talented inside linebacker cores that are graduating this season or are in their 3rd year this season and would be able to go pro. So there's a chance.
Dude, I love this. I was waiting for a comment like this. Worst 9-2 team in the league. You've beat teams with backup quarterbacks or teams that have been filled with injuries.
Can I answer this one? Because I know exactly who this is.
What?
Jackson, I'm going to text you when we get off here, and I'm going to send you the exact same meme that I sent you Monday night. One of the quarterbacks that we just beat is your favorite quarterback, Jackson. Patrick Mahomes. Is he a backup? Were the Chiefs a team that was filled with injuries, or did they get all of their players back? Answer me that.
Wait,
he's just trolling.
Jackson Mahomes. Are you friends
No.
with Jackson Mahomes?
No, this is a different Jackson.
Lame.
JD.
I'm gonna call him Jackson Mahomes, man. But yeah, man, the Chiefs coat, it's been great. I've been shocked to see some of these fans say, get rid of Andy Reid. He's past his prime. Maybe if you didn't have like 4 equivalents of like MVS on the receiving core right now, they got a bunch of names right now. I feel. I think Rashee Rice is pretty good, but outside of that, they don't really got much help.
Yeah, I mean, Rashee Rice is so dope. Like, I was concerned about him, but then I was like, oh wait, our pass rush is going to be able to make things difficult
dude,
for.
We locked him down.
Yeah.
And Zay Worthy, dude. I mean, I'm going to look up his stats right now because I've been wondering it all season long how he's comparing to Troy Franklin because they spent a first-round draft pick on him.
He had 3 catches for 25 yards against us.
Dude, he has 27 catches for only 281 yards, dude. Troy Franklin is better than Xavier Worthy.
He missed 2 games, too.
Oh, he missed 2 games?
No, Marvin Mims. I think Xavier Worthy
I'm
missed
talking about
missed
Troy. I'm talking about Troy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Marvin Mims.
Dude, Troy has over 500 yards on 46 receptions, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Hollywood Brown is definitely like their wide receiver too.
Yeah, that ain't good, dude. That ain't good.
Especially for a guy that's as fast as he is.
And I'll continue to harp on it. I don't know where all this analysis came from with Chiefs people about how this was the most talented offense Patrick Mahomes has ever had coming into a season. I think he might have had some names, but or maybe they got good athletes, but none of those guys are great receivers. Those running backs, Kareem Hunt, he's just kind of another guy at this point, you know. Travis Kelce's still great.
He's old.
Yeah, but I mean, he was the only reason they were in this game.
Yeah, I mean, but you're gonna get like 67% of the plays are gonna be a decent from Travis Kelce.
Dude, Utah 801 G07 coming in here with some truth. Draft Landon Barton, who I think is Cody Barton's little brother. Dude, is he
really?
He plays inside linebacker at Utah, and this year he started playing tight end as well. So plays both ways. He can be our Travis Hunter at linebacker.
6'5", 236. His stats aren't very good.
Dude, who cares? It's Utah. They just run the ball right now because they're on their backup quarterback.
They're a top 12 team. What are you talking about?
well, they're not like throwing it all over the place, man. You know? Like,
no, I'm talking about like his defensive stats.
Oh,
but I guess if he's playing both ways, then I guess I should take that into account.
Dude, that'd be cool. Have the Barton brothers, man. That'd be super cool.
That's a big dude. 6'5", 236.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we're not extending Bo anytime.
No, we're not going to extend a rookie quarterback, rookie contract.
And we better not extend him a year early because
unless he shows us something in years 3 and 4, then I'm totally okay extending him before that 5th-year option.
Okay.
But if he looks the way he's looked this season in year 4, take the 5th-year option, make him play for it. And if he goes for 4,500 yards, 40 touchdowns, then you extend him for like 2 or 3 years.
Our conversations about Bo is way different if he's in his 6th year in the NFL commanding a top 10 salary at the position than right now, you know. We still need to see him do better, but we got plenty of time to figure that out.
Yeah.
I think he's right on schedule, if not ahead of schedule.
Somebody in Broncos Country posted like a comparison of his stats from his rookie season after 11 games to this year after 11 games. No regression. Step forward, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we just, again, I don't want to put this on him because I think he's trending much better, but we can't get stuck in a Daniel Jones or Tua.
No.
Especially a Tua type of contract, dude, where you're still paying the guy based on potential.
Yeah. Yeah, by the time you get to thinking about that second contract, you cannot be talking about potential anymore.
No.
Like Josh Allen was almost not there. And then year 4, it was like, oh, wait, Josh Allen's actually a really good quarterback. We should extend him.
Yes. Yes.
And then
Yeah,
he goes and wins an MVP. And
now where the Chiefs kind of got away with things is that they extended Mahomes a year early. And so it allowed them to kind of push that cap hit out for quite a while, his restructures, all those sorts of things. But man, that's a big risk. It paid off for him.
well, they had already won a Super Bowl. He had already won a Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right.
I think if Bo Nix wins a Super Bowl, like, sure, we can extend him.
You know what? That's a good measuring stick. If he wins a Super Bowl, you extend him.
I don't care. Like, I don't care what his stats look like at that point. If he's still winning games and he's clutch in the fourth quarter like he has been, then just extend him.
And it could be after this year, because to bring things back full circle, this team can win the Super Bowl. Absolutely can.
Yeah. 100%.
All right. Well,
what's this comment here from Paul Shatter?
I bet Strez is rooting for Deuce Vaughn.
Do you know me in real life? I'm so confused because I have always been a huge Deuce Vaughn fan. I too am a short guy. I outweigh him by about 30 pounds when I was in my playing weight. But yeah, he was a little guy. And he played at K-State with oh my God, I can't believe I'm blanking on the head coach's name. But the head coach went to the same college that I went to.
Oh, come on. Their head coach right now?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
It was Deuce Vaughn's. No, it was Vance. It was Deuce Vaughn's freshman season when he was recruited there. It was damn. It was Bill Snyder.
Dude, did the Bills just miss a field goal? No, they made it. Thought Prater missed.
Oh my God, Matt Prater.
Well, Strez, dude, this was a great booster for boys. We don't have any predictions, I guess, for this week, but it sounds
Broncos are not losing this weekend.
Yes.
Book it, baby.
That's right, dude. And
wait, quickly. Yeah. Dickhead of the week.
Oh, Dickhead of the week. It has to be. I guess I'll go with Jahdae Barron. No, not Jahdae Barron. Jaquan McMillan.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I'll go.
I like that.
He's a total dickhead of the week.
I like Jahdae Barron earned it today for me.
Dude, yes, with the troll post.
I wasn't going to go with Jahdae Barron, but he earned it for me this week.
Yes. Oh, man, who's the uneducated guy trashing the Broncos? Man, I don't know, dude. It's a Broncos stream, man. Everybody's welcome. Anyways. Strez, what you got coming up on your channel?
We just dropped a video today talking about James Franklin on the Water Boys. James Franklin is the new head coach for the Virginia Tech Hokies. Took me a second to remember there. And I think that's a really great hire. That's the perfect place for James Franklin to go to. So that one's over there on the Water Boys college football show. We've got a video coming out tomorrow reacting to this week's college football playoff rankings. And then, Cops that shove players. That guy is dickhead of the century.
Yeah, dude. That was that dude. Most Aggie thing out there.
Yeah, you can go check out my TikTok. I had a lot to say about that. And then we've got our pregame show Saturday morning. It's Cupcake Week, baby. The Georgia's playing Charlotte. Texas A&M is playing Eastern Illinois. And I think Ole Miss is playing Samford or something. Alabama's playing Samford or something crazy. But I mean, at the same time, Ohio State's playing a conference game.
Yep.
But it's Rutgers. So
it's still a conference game, man.
But it's Cupcake Week, but it's I'm okay with Cupcake Week a little bit the week before rivalry week. But I think that the cupcake should be an in-conference cupcake because there's plenty of those in the SEC too. Don't let them lie to you and make you believe that the SEC is full of a bunch of blue chip programs because it's not. There's 3 of them.
And I think this is the last year that this will be a thing, Cupcake Week, right? Because they're moving to 9.
They are adding a 9th conference game.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God, dude. Enough with this SEC agenda. Strez, thank you so much for joining. Guys, again, want to get on Kalshi, use the code DTB or Strez, whoever you like better out of this show. Help us get rich, and you get rich at the same time with a $10 bonus. That's what I'm talking about. So get on over to Kalshi, put some money on the Broncos to win the Super Bowl like I did tonight. It's going to be fun. So until next time, guys, we'll be back to preview the game against the Commanders. Go Broncos.